Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Clivia. Oh my gosh, we're
Hey,
back for
hey.
another episode, ladies.
Yes.
So excited, so excited. Welcome back to the
Yes.
AM affirmation space where we three ladies come here to just pour out our hearts to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, right? We are subscribing. Everybody make sure
Mm-hmm.
you subscribe to our channel and make sure you turn the I love it. Turn the notifications on so that you know when we have a new episode uploaded. Y'all, we are recording weekly to make sure that we have episodes, new content for you to listen to. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you. Our subscriber base has grown immensely, and we're so very grateful for that. But we do invite you to continue
Yes.
to share, right? We want you to share it with your friends and family, especially during these holidays, right? And speaking of
Mm-hmm.
holidays, y'all, our topic today is ways to stay calm in chaos. Whether you acknowledge the holiday or not, and that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day, um, we still have a lot going on around us. Getting towards the end of the year, what have you, business, personal. There's some energy going on, some upbeat, fast paced, and got to get it done type energy that's happening right now. So today, our topic is ways to stay calm in chaos. So I'm feeling it. I am feeling it because I'll be traveling tomorrow to meet up with family for, and we call it our fall family gathering. That's what we call it. We don't, the other name, we don't use that name because got a little more, what's the word they use? Awoke? No, woke.
Woke,
More
yeah.
woke.
You got
You're
woke.
more culturally aware.
Culturally aware. I like
There you go.
that.
Culturally aware. Love it.
Culturally aware. So
Mm-hmm.
being culturally aware, we understand what happened. However, because we gathering together as family means so much to us. We call it our fall family gathering
Mm-hmm.
because we only get together once or twice a year, right? The entire family, that is. So we're
Yeah.
traveling on tomorrow, and by the time you guys see this, I'll be back. Um, and just getting ready for that. You guys know what travel. You got to pack a bag. Got to make sure you have
All the
this stuff.
things.
Make sure you don't
Yes.
have too much stuff, especially if you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
pay for a second bag or check a bag. Just all these things that go along with it, and all
Yeah.
the things you want to make sure you have done before you go, so that when you get back, you don't have a longer list to contend with, right? So the chaos, ways to
Mm-hmm.
stay calm in chaos. So I think I'm going to turn this over to Miss Clivia and let Miss Clivia share with us today on hers. And I
Oh.
know she always try to divert to Miss Marcy. We're not having it today, Miss Marcy. She gonna be first today.
Take it away, sis. Take it away.
That's all right. All right. Well, a pleasure to be here in this space with you ladies. And when we talked about the topic, what we'll be introducing to our firmers today, I was actually listening to a well-renowned preacher, Miles Monroe, and he was talking about just sitting in your silence, kind of, it was a beautiful, beautiful thought. And then when in regards to being silent, not silence, calm in the chaos, I don't allow the outside noise to dictate my persona or my attitude for the day. Or I remember even growing up, my mom, especially in the Caribbean, they would take everything down in the house, curtains, everything. And basically they would paint, they would do all these things. They would stay up late to cook, and then they're tired. And then by the time we eat, you don't even see them because they're sleeping. And it's like, what is all that for? My dad always used to say, let's not do that next year. Let's not. And my mom does
Yeah.
it next year. And, it's just been what it is. And it's just
Mhm.
tradition,
Tradition.
and people even thinking about Black Friday, they're staying up to make it to the store early. Like, you don't even line up for church that early, but you trying to catch a sale where it's like, yeah. So it's the noise out there. I've always
Mhm.
just go with the flow of just
Yeah.
silence, and I do
Yeah.
what I have to do in advance if I have to. Like, I'm going to someone's home, I already know what I'm bringing, and I prepared in regards to purchasing those things prior to the outside noise, because things happen in regards to whether someone is depressed and they
Hmm.
wake up upset, so they're upset with the world and
Yeah.
things happen outside. But I honestly just I appreciate just being in my own zone, especially around this time. I like how you even mentioned in regards to your yearly fall family get together. That's really vital. And even so, everyone's coming with their own energy, right? But I always either sit in a corner, do what I have to do, say what I have to say. If we doing karaoke, let's do it and keep it moving. But I definitely just appreciate, I would say, walking in that humbleness, that silence, because I can't allow the outside noise, especially seeing how it was growing up. It was just always like this hustle and bustle. Everybody's tired. Everybody have to get a gift, or everybody have to bring, a dish. And do people even appreciate what you're bringing? So I definitely just reminisce on those times where I experienced firsthand what that chaos looked like. But me remaining calm, I'm praying to God as my children grow, as they grow, that they would appreciate just being calm and not allow the outside noise to dictate how they should be. That's my share. That's my share on this.
Awesome. Awesome. I love how you say that when you go to a place, you already know what you're supposed to bring. Whatever you're going to do, let's do it and let's keep it moving. You're going to stay in your corner until until it's time to do
Right.
something else. So having a plan of action, I think, is
Yeah.
hugely important, right? Because, you know,
Hmm.
you know, when you say everybody's going to bring their energy, what came to mind for me was no disrespect to anyone in particular, but we all know there's usually one person per family that when they come through the door,
Oh, yes. Yeah. Look at Marcy's face. Yeah.
when they come through the door, if you don't already have your woosah going, it's too late. It is too
Hmm.
late because they
Right.
come in and literally. I'm not going to say they shift the atmosphere. It's just their energy tries to overtake the atmosphere, and if you're not
Hmm.
woosad already, and if you're not paying attention, if you're not being cognizant of what you're doing, you'll be caught up in that energy too. So making
Hmm.
sure, and even if it's not a family gathering, it's a meeting or some place you have to go with others, that when people bring their crazy, you have to have your tools already activated, right? Not ready, but
Yes.
already
Yes.
activated. And we'll talk about some
Activated.
tools
Oh,
in a
yeah.
little bit, right? Have
That's
your
good.
tools already activated as you were preparing to leave your house to go wherever, or to get on that webinar, or to get on that phone call, or to go to this place. Already having your tools activated, I believe, are hugely important, because if you already if the chaos has already started, you may not have thought of mind to wait. Let me just go ahead and go
Hmm.
to the bathroom and do some breathing exercises. I think Marcy said, eh,
Right.
Marcy said she's about to bring the smoke. So,
You bring the
and to
smoke,
bring
I'll
it is
bring the fan.
so just understanding that having your tools already activated before you get on the call, get on the web,
I
on
love
the
that.
on Zoom, go to the place, whatever, go to the meeting, have your tools already activated so that you can what's the word, shield yourself from all of
Mhm.
that. Go ahead, Miss Marcy. What's your share today?
Right.
I know that they're like, I'll say family gatherings. There's one particular person who always is can can they actually usually shift the atmosphere. So I usually sit at the other end of the table. So that allows me to be quiet. Okay. That allows me to keep my end of the table, in harmony. And then there's some places that I go that there's that energy that's always there. So one thing I do is every morning when I wake up, I do my prayers and say my affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I can tell if this person is going to be there because my energy, if it gets a little heavy, I'll go into deep prayer before I get to the door of the place where I know this other person might be behind. Um,
Mm.
so that's my take on to stay calm in chaos. Um, but I prefer, as much as I'm a social butterfly, if honey, I can stay at home in my moo and not be bothered with anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
Right.
as I get older, that's my preferred. That is actually my
Hmm.
preferred, to be at home by
I
myself.
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's one that, and that is a way to stay calm in chaos. Is don't even be in the chaos. I'm not
Remove
saying
yourself. Yeah.
remove you, remove yourself, but you don't remove yourself all the time where you have become like a depressed person because you don't want to go out.
Right.
Just remove yourself some of the times. And there's been times where I've wanted to go to an event, but I know who was going to be there, and I made the choice to go to my event number 2 or 3 because I'm always, there's always somewhere for me to go.
Yeah.
So sometimes,
Hmm.
I'm gonna choose to go somewhere where there's less chaos or no chaos at all.
Love it. Love it. Well, while I should
Yeah.
give my share, provide my share, ladies, let's think of some tips that we can share with our audience, whatever it may be that we can share individually to provide our audience with some tools, right? That they can use to stay calm in the chaos, avoid the chaos altogether. For me, my it's a thing my mom and I do, and I think my other sisters do it too. Whenever we know we're going to get together, we always start to pray for the event. We pray over the ones coming to the event because all in a hustle and bustle, especially if you have to travel. Me and my family, myself and my
Hmm.
two of my children, we have to fly. Flying can be taxing on you. So when you get to arrive, because we have to fly and then drive about an hour to the location, it can be taxing on you and you're tired, right? And so you're
Hmm.
not really in the mood to deal with other people's stuff. What I typically do is when I get to a location, if I'm not going to be by myself, I go into the room that I'm assigned to, or I go to the bathroom and say, "Hey, I need to freshen up," and I'll sit on the side of the tub and I'll just woosah, just sit there and quiet. Sometimes there's noise outside the door, but I'll just sit there just to let myself settle down from all the travel, all the moving about, whatever needed to be done that day, just to kind of just let my body calm down, let my nerves come down, let my energies calm down. And then as I'm doing that, I'm just really repeating in my mind that I'm at peace, that no matter what's going on around me, I have joy, because sometimes we
Yes.
anticipate that one person coming in with that energy. And what if we don't
Yeah.
anticipate them having that energy? What if we don't think about,
Right.
oh Lord, last year they did XYZ? Well, now you're inviting that energy in, right? Even if they do,
Hmm. Hmm.
you're not allowing it into your head and into your thoughts, because we can only control ourselves, right? So if I am saying we're going to have a great time, whatever angst that might be going on, they're going to be laid to rest or either be resolved before we get together. I pray about it. I say, as we come together, may we come together in joy and contentment and respect and honor of each other, because everybody got their stuff. Nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got their stuff. So I may
Yeah.
think that person may be the person, but they may think I'm the person because I'm sitting way over there. Anytime they come near me, I'm moving. Anytime they come near me, I'm moving. I could be the person for them. So, which I don't believe I am, but who am I to say what the other person thinks, right? So, with that
Hmm.
mindset, even when it feels like something is about to get started, either I will bring up a conversation or I will suggest let's play a game or let's turn on some music. I'll try to redirect.
Right.
Try to redirect,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes that's what's needed, because you really don't know what that person is coming with. They may have just had an argument with their
Yeah.
husband, or got some bad news from work, or
Right.
whatever. You don't know what they have going on. So to try and redirect, first come with my own peace, my own joy, my own contentment, and then try to redirect any negative energies that may come in, that you feel it. When you come in, you feel it. And then the moment I feel it, I'll just pray about it, or I will just start to speak some really
Mm-hmm.
nice things, and not overjoy, not over load them with attention, but just go and put my hand on their shoulder, say, hey, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad you made it. Something like that, to just try to just distract from the carrying on. But for me personally, you guys can share next your tools that you use. Like I said, just getting to that space and place where I can just breathe, close my eyes, go inward, repeat my affirmations, as both you said, just really reaffirming me and why I'm here, because no one made me come, right? I decided to come. So with that, because I chose to come, reminded myself why I chose to come, and I
Mm-hmm.
continue to focus on that. What tools do you ladies use, Miss Marcy?
I've looked up some stuff. Control your breath, practice mindfulness,
Mm-hmm.
use
Breathing technique.
positive self-talk, engage in physical activity, go out and have a run,
Yes.
see
Right.
visual peace, and calm around you, practice self-care, and seek support.
Very good,
Mm-hmm.
very good. Love those,
That's
Miss
good.
Miss
That's
Miss
good.
Clivia.
Yeah, I actually did the same. And I mean, it's really basically the same. Practicing breathing techniques. Well, this says gratitude journal. So, like Karen said, she goes and pray beforehand and even maybe when she arrives. I love even walking into a room with your peace, allow your energy, that peace energy, that calm
Mm.
energy to be so contagious that you just have a good time regardless because you want to have a good time, right? I
Yeah.
remember even real quick, 1 year instead of Black Friday again, the hustle and the bustle, I planned a 3K walk, and I gathered the family and we walked, and it was really nice, and we came back
Mhm.
and the vibe was so just enriching because we didn't do the chaos, right? We didn't do what the world was doing, and it was really good. So even having that peace of mind, breathing, praying is really good. And the scripture, if I can share that real quick, the Lord of peace will grant us his peace at all times and in every way. And that's Second Thessalonians 3, verse 16.
All
That's
right, wonderful. Love that. So we can
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and get to our
Yeah.
affirmations and share those before we wrap up today. I hope the tips have been helpful. So I'll go ahead with
Yes.
my affirmation. I'll just read one of them. I think I had two. I think I'll just read one of them. So I embrace peace, knowing my presence is more important than any holiday expectation, no matter what it is. My presence, not
I
my
love that.
present, is more important than
Mm-hmm.
any holiday expectation. Yeah.
amen.
And that's what matters, our
Mhm.
presence, like us. I think that's so
Exactly.
key.
And for me, peace is my power. I am calm, composed, and confident.
Love that.
Lovely.
Love that. Love that.
Mine's my silence speaks volumes and allows me to step outside the noise. Amen.
Ooh,
Ashe.
Ashe
Amen.
is
Amen.
right. Ashe. All right, y'all.
Love
This
it.
was a quick episode, y'all, because we didn't want to belabor the subject matter too much, because we do this stuff all the time, but we just wanted to come to you quickly and remind you of things you can do to maintain calm in chaos. So with that being said, you guys, you already know you are your first priority. So ladies, what?
First
Act like
priority.
it.
Act
Yes,
like
act like it, act like it.
it.
Until the
Yes,
next time,
ma'am.
everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye bye, everybody.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Bye. Ashe.